So Shenseea, what's up, girl? Pleasure to meet you. Meet you. You know the times that we in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me, I gotta ask real quick with the cocoa butter. Do you put the beef patty in the cocoa butter? Or do you have it separate?
Put it in it, of course. What you
I'm just
mean?
making sure because there's some people that I don't know if it's like some of the Florida, the West Indians down here, but some of them don't really do the beef patty inside the cocoa butter. So I'm trying to like question, their.
Those are Jamaicans. I'm
Oh,
telling you.
that's
Now
wild.
you gotta eat it together. What?
I had to make sure that I was a little confused because
Nah.
coming from where I come from, like that's the norm
Yeah, it is. Tastes better.
for sure.
At
So
this
tell me,
point.
yeah, no, indeed, and tell me, man, you got this record lighters with Taurus Riley. I mean, tell me what it's like, working with a man of that caliber who's been doing this thing for such a long time and is a legend in the game.
Yeah, definitely to me, Tara stands out as an artist. I don't feel like there's anybody like him. There's no one that sounds like him. So for us to do that collaboration, I feel like there are a lot of many different people that they didn't they didn't expect this collab. So when they saw Shenyang with Taurus Riley on a track, I don't think they knew what to expect until that song dropped. It was like a whole different heat for myself and for Taurus because so many persons have said, we're just seeing Taurus like this for the first time. How come Shenseea broke him out? Or how him get broke out? You get me? So he was talking that young boy look and everything trending rastas, as we say. So it was crazy, man. The chemistry has been good because he has been rocking with me from the starting of my career. To me, I look up to him as a mentor. He has given me so many different advices. So really, yeah, it's just chemistry.
That's awesome, man. And for you to work with a legend like that, to even tour with another legend like Sean Paul, what have you learned from a lot of these guys? Sean Paul being a dancehall legend in his own right. What are some things that you picked up, whether on the road or and even working with Taurus?
Well, for Sean Paul, he has actually put me in front of my biggest crowd, which was over 6,000 something people. You get me? And to put me on the stage for me to open for him, like he could have chose any other artist, but he chose me to come on the stage. He did a collaboration with me. So I really look up to Sean Paul as somebody who has helped me, has reached down and just gave me a helping hand to come up. You get me? To rise. So really and truly, as he has taught me that if I am here, it doesn't mean that I'm the only one that's supposed to be up here. I should still look for other persons and try to get them on, not just be selfish with the success. He doesn't have that mentality, and I feel like that's one thing that I admire about him. He has helped me to reach where I am today. He has brought me on tour different places, introduced me to so many different people, and I feel like that was really dope of him as not only an artist but just an individual overall. He really does have a good heart, and no matter what level you're on, you must just always treat persons like they're humans. You get me? And just give them a helping hand, man. Straight.
Gotta respect him for that, man. He's a great dude. Met him numerous times. Also too, like with dancehall, I feel like the generation now of dancehall, like I feel like there's a lot of females making a wave. Not no disrespect to the women that came before that were doing their thing years ago. But man, just explain what it's like in the time, with female dancehall artists like yourself or reggae artists like yourself, the females that are really doing their thing and really catching a wave out here.
Well, I feel like we haven't forgotten the roots, but time and music is evolving. So right now, many people would call it that we're doing trap dancehall.
Really?
Yeah, the fact that we going on not just hardcore road dancehall beats now, but just trying to put a little bit of pop, a little bit of rap in it. So they right now they're calling it trap dancehall. So really and truly, I'm just going with the flow. It's just that what people like nowadays, because remember, as artists, you can't do music for yourself. You have to do music for everybody. So if that type of person like that type of music, and you can deliver a certain type of music to please that person, then why not do it? You get me? So right now I feel like every female artist out here now, I feel like even now we are looking more not only on the raunchy side of dancehall, but to teach young girls as well to be independent, to stay strong. You get me? Like, you give them things that they can relate to, things that they've been going through, that sometimes people are afraid to touch a certain topic. And nowadays it's just not like that anymore. We're just being artistic and being creative and being free. So yeah, I feel like I have to big up every woman in dancehall right now, because especially being the fact that there are so many young girls right now doing their thing as young as they are. It's just amazing to see young Black women win.
I couldn't agree more. And also, like, you are like an international superstar, and one of my favorite records that you have out right now is Silver Tongue Devil with Masego. Um, so tell me what it's like, because I feel like there's so much to you that meets the eye. Like, it's just deeper than dancehall. Like, you know, even with the Lighters record, like your vibe changes sporadically.
Mhm.
You're very versatile.
Yeah. With Masego, I think he linked, that was like a real business collab, you know, because he really linked my manager to get me on the song. I didn't know who he was at the time. And then when he came down to Jamaica to shoot the video, I saw how dope he was. He was so talented. He's a very, very talented individual. I've never seen any artist like Masego either. He has a different form of craft and a different way of getting his music across to his fans, for sure. So I have to big him up. He actually told me some more about himself, that, you know, he is more interested in things behind the scenes, like he's more producing, playing the instruments. He said he was gonna teach me how to play the piano. I'm still waiting, Masego. But he's a dope individual for sure. When I heard this song, I said that this is different from what I'm used to. I've never done a song like that, but I'm still gonna do my best. I love when different vibes are introduced to me as an artist, because it challenges me as well. It makes me know how far I can go and my potential. You get me? So that was something different. The fact that he played the trumpets in it and everything, it was really cool. Yeah.
It's
And
a
he's a
vibe.
good person too.
And what is a silver tongue bullet, or what was what is a silver tongue devil? I should say. I mean, obviously, it sounds like he's, you know, I mean, going downstairs. It's
No, I
below
think
the navel.
well, that's I wouldn't mind that either. But really and truly, I think the song was more about just a man to know that he will say anything just to get intercourse from a female. Like, he will lie. He will tell you things that you want to hear. He's a silver tongue devil. Like, he will say anything just to get between them thighs, he said.
I literally thought it was just going down on the chick, legit. Because the way my girl be dancing to the record, I was like,
Your girl knows good records. What do you mean?
she puts me onto the vibe. So, you know, I gotta salute her for sure. So tell me too, like, I mean, I know, you know, before you've had the record with Tyga, you did the Blessed record before. Is there anybody, you know, that's popping right now? Whether, you know, all the female rappers are popping right there. Is there somebody that you're looking forward to probably linking up and doing a record with? Because, you know, dancehall's crossing over like crazy now, you know, within the hip hop.
All of them. I'm talking about Megan. I have a song that I think that Megan would be really good on. Cardi B for sure. Nicki Minaj. I grew up listening to Nicki Minaj's music, so I really rate her as an artist, being the fact that she's so hardworking, and the fact that I have different respect for her as a female, as a writer. So I really admire her work. And Rihanna needs to come give me my song.
Yo, she needs to get back in the studio, man. We haven't got none for like 6 years.
For how many years?
It's like 6 years, like 6 and 5 years.
Oh man, I don't think it's that much. I think it's about 3 or 4.
Hell no,
Still
that
young though,
record came
but
out a long time ago.
I know that people are still waiting patiently for her still. So
that's cool. Now I've never been to Jamaica. I've always wanted to go. I've got so many like friends within radio that, you know, have moved down there to do radio and things like that. How has it been these days? How has it been like with COVID and things like that? Like, what's the status on the island?
I feel like more people are gravitating to music now because they really can't go out. So the fact that they can just sit at home and have the world right at their fingertips. So music is still doing good for myself. I can speak for other artists as well, because there are so many artists in Jamaica that are blowing up since quarantine, because people have more time to actually check out other people's music. You get me? To know new artists, to get familiar with new releases. So, and they have more time to listen to radio too because they're at home. You get me? So, where music is concerned, I would say the only thing that has been damned by this is the fact that we can't go out and do shows. But otherwise, where streaming is concerned, I think that it has really increased.
Yeah, just chill at home, listen to some good vibes, and have
Yeah.
a bottle of Appleton. What is that? Was it Appleton? Yeah.
Appleton.
Appleton. I haven't had that.
Appleton.
What's crazy? Because I remember my old one of my old homies. He brought me a bottle of Ray and Neff.
Ray and nephew.
Yeah,
Yeah, rum, white rum.
yeah, and it was like rubbing alcohol. I literally could have rubbed it on my chest if I was
Yeah,
like.
yeah, you could.
Yeah, it was heavy.
Yeah, nice, strong. That's an original Jamaican rum for sure.
Oh yeah, it tastes like it too.
Yeah, I heard that one will knock you over still.
Oh yeah, I ain't messing with that no more. But yo, Shenseea, I really appreciate you taking the time. Yo, you got so much music out. Lighter is the record right now with Taurus Riley. I know you also got another record, Rebel, which I saw the video for, where you actually like, you
putting
really,
out that
you really, you know what I'm saying? I would do in that video.
That's literally my personality. No joke. I am really a rebel for
That's
sure.
fine.
And I know many other females are out there like me, alpha. So we gotta represent.
For sure. Keep doing it. Thank you for putting out the good vibes, and I appreciate you taking the time, love.
Thank you for having me. Big
No
up
doubt.
yourself.
Hopefully we get you down here to Tampa soon.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.